저희는 오늘 노마에 갑니다. 자리가 없어서 예약을 하기 되게 어려웠는데요. 빈자리 알람 신청 같은 걸 했더니 급 알람이 뜨더라고요. 살짝 가격 때문에 처음엔 고민을 했는데 정말 좋은 경험이 될 것 같아서 예약을 했고요. 페어링도 포함해서 제가 일할 때 그리고 우리 팀원들하고 같이 나눌 수 있을지도 좀 집중해서 보려고 하고 있어요. 유리 온실에 도착했어요. 여기서 노마 제품들도 테이스팅할 수 있고
Yeah, that's the first one you already had.
Wow.
And at Noma Projects, which we launched 3 years ago, we decided to select those we thought were fun and easy to use at home, basically, for like everyday home cooking. So you already got a spoon, but you don't have a sauce. So this is like.
정말 아름다운 온실이다. 이건 에티오피아 여기 엘더플라워랑 그 콤부차 인퓨즈 했다고 했지?
미쳤다. 그 물에 그 약간 티 물에다가 커피 내리는 느낌. 뭔지 알지? 우리가 바닐라 시럽도 하잖아. 그런 것처럼 이렇게 해도 완전 괜찮겠다.
여기 걸어오는 길 뒤에 보면 양옆에 정원이 되어 있어요. 좋은 시간 보내고 오겠습니다. 거울이 되게 멋있어요. 요소가 완전해.
Pinot Meunier, but it does have Noir and Chardonnay in the blend as well. And then
this pot of thyme. There is a straw in the middle of the herbs, so to drink this you can just move the herbs to the side. Do not lift the pot up, but you can put your face down and drink the soup through the straw.
Yeah. It like tricks your brain into thinking that there's like time.
Wow.
Exactly. And afterwards too, like after.
햄이랑 잘 어울린다.
Actually fresh every morning, alive, and then we just boil them quickly, and we peel them all together. We serve them with some Japanese rice. So underneath the shrimps you'll find this green Japanese rice. We fell in love with it in Kyoto in 2023, and ever since then we've been serving it every season. We cook the green rice in green tea as well. And then there's a sauce made from butter and seaweed.
Really nice, like milky but fiery. Yes, yeah, exactly.
On the same wavelength.
디너에는 좀 더
So true.
You're gonna have a skin one?
white wine. It's called orange wine. It's coming from Japan, actually. We did a pop-up in Kyoto 2023 and 2024. Actually, the soil has a very rich volcanic soil. Give this very like a nice structure. So this is made from 100% Pinot Blanc and vintage 2022. And only like a couple of days in your skin color.
So golden beetroots that we serve with the juice of the beet as well. That we mix with some tomato water and some white currant juice. Served with some berry praline underneath, bee pollen paste, as well as some chocolate to finish off.
Freshest fruits and vegetables.
Celebration
with
of
some,
summer.
Greens from my garden. Underneath you have a sauce that's made with smoked butter, tomatoes, and fennel. Enjoy.
멋진 메뉴.
The lighting is coming better here anyway. This is made from 100% organic rice. It's called a hanafuruki. It means a flow, like a flower. So like a very like a nice elegant flowery flavor. And it's very hard to get organic rice because of the humidity. But we try to work with this kind of a sake brew.
Cured mackerel. You will find it wrapped in a preserved mackerel. You will also find some fine sugar mackerel.
그러니까 파인컷 우리 며칠 전에 먹었던
Is the stem of the zucchini plant.
와.
It's going to be quite crunchy. We just peel off the top layer and fill it inside with a herb paste. With both of them. We top it off with some spruce shoots and fennel flowers. And the idea is that you can grab it by the leaf as a little handle, and then you can eat it by hand. The wine comes from Germany. From It was a mini blinder there for you to see. And it's a method often used in champagne. So it's a white wine made out of red grapes. So Pinot Noir is the main grape. On the label, a little bit of an oyster shell, which is referring to the old kind of sea-based soil that is around this area. It's very calcareous. Thank you. Scurry is a part of the mother of the kombucha. So a symbiosis of different yeast and bacteria. We actually serve on your plates. Water. We serve it with fresh flowers, like the primrose that you have in the middle, which is bright yellow. And the idea here is that you'll eat it from the skewer in one big bite. And if you like the broth underneath, you can sip it from the cup afterwards.
Wow.
Cured it on one side with a little bit of roasted seaweed, and then we've scored it on both sides just to kind of allow the squid to fall open a little bit to become more tender. And then it's been heated up with some butter, seasoned with yuzu and bergamot. And then on the baskets on the side here, you have some poppy seeds.
Did you see the video?
나는 사실 처음 봐 실제로.
이렇게 나오는 건 처음.
그러니까.
아이디어가 진짜. 여기에 씨를 어떻게 넣었을까 그래가지고.
In France by Jean-François Baudon. This is a bit of an older vintage, so something we've aged in our cellar, waiting for the right moment. So it is from 2011. Very much inspired by Van John, so the oxidative wine that normally comes from Jura.
Yeah.
He makes it with Chenin Blanc though, ages it in old oak barrels. So you get these very aromatic, intensive flavors. It's going to be a little bit mushroomy, remind you of maybe sherry.
The fresh nuts that are coming into season at the end of summer and beginning of autumn. fresh walnuts, fresh hazelnuts, and pumpkin seeds, all around a bit of soft milk curd, so think like a very, very fresh cheese, and then a little butter and oxidized wine sauce around it.
It's like a cheese. Oh.
We serve you a dish of grilled artichokes. We glaze it in a whiskey vinegar and serve it with a bouquet of quite succulent herbs. At the base you find a sauce that we make out of walnut milk, and it's finished off with a blueberry vinaigrette.
Thank you.
To be a seaweed salad. These are all Danish types of seaweed. You have kelp that is wrapped around oyster leaf and horseradish. You have sea lettuce, which is the brighter of the two greens. And then you have söl, so red dulse at the very bottom. We finish off with a shrimp sauce and a frozen shrimp mousse at the middle.
와, 이거 뭐야?
달팽이다.
달팽이 모양이야?
라이브.
진짜 달팽이야.
For your next course, we serve you a dish of grilled snails with a fresh wasabi leaf from Iceland. And inside of the cone, you have all kinds of seasonings, green strawberries, different herbs, seeds, spices. Pick it up and you can eat it in a few. Some of you have a live friend on the side of the container. Please don't eat them. They're there to say hello.
약간 매콤한 안에 무언가가.
We're gonna serve next something that we call barley koji, because here in Scandinavia we don't have rice, so we made our koji from barley. So it's made in a similar way that you would do sake, where you would steam the rice and then add together with koji and ferment it. We've done the same here. And then we caramelize it on the barbecue. So what you're eating is what we call a barley koji cake. Slowly cooked over low heat on the barbecue until it's sweetened. We wrap it in some cucumber skin, and you'll find some cured egg yolk pieces as well as some chanterelle mushrooms and a sauce that's based on white rice. On top of all this edible flowers and herbs, you have a lot of nasturtium leaves and flowers along with some cucumber.
This is a serving of Danish blue lobster. The cooked plate with the tails is a sauce that is made with the brains of the lobster, as well as some pine and some roses as well as some foraged greens. You also have the in the top left the knuckle and the claw, as well as the little legs from the side of the lobster as well. And then finally in the basket is some unripe strawberries.
By Patrick Bourgeois and made purely from a variety of Auburn gummy, very known from the Beaujolais area normally, but they do grow it over there as well.
Wow.
A mix of two different vintages here as well, so 22 and 23.
That little punch in the face.
Started with bubbles, you're going to finish with a cremant de Bourgogne, so we're in Burgundy in France. It's made purely from Chardonnay in this case. Quite fruity, quite refreshing. So not a dessert wine per se, sugar on those wines. That's something very tasty for our final dishes. Thank you.
맞아. 제가 일했던 회사에서 그니까 제가 만났던 생산자의 와인을 그러니까 여기서 만나다니 너무 의미 있다. 잊을 수 없습니다. 평생.
So finally, first dessert, you're just in time for the last berries of the season. So you have plate of blackberries that are in the garden, raspberries also, some nuts, and dried cherries that we preserve in Belgium. With that, you have woodruff Anglais. Do you know woodruff? It's a nut that we pick in the garden that has similar flavor as tonkabi. A little bit like vanilla also, cinnamon. Enjoy.
Thank you.
That's when they come back with another bottle.
We got an ice cream for you here, which got made on walnuts. And you got it together with some chanterelle mushrooms, a berry paste, and as well a hazelnut one.
Yeah, you can have the idea, but someone else say, yeah.
I think that's ultimately what it is. It's like
먹어야 돼.
나 다 먹을
it's like the selection and everything.
Yeah.
It is a piece of walnut that is burning, that's the wick. And then you got inside a lemon verbena mousse, and this was some raspberry. And
So it's cake or through.
It's like meeting your heroes.
Yeah, like we're
어땠어?
이거는 엄청난 경험이었고
맞아.
이러지 않고 왜 기회가 된다면 또 오고 싶은 그런 마음이 들어요.
맞아.
여기서 정말 많은 역할을 얻었고
삶에 있어서 좋은 전환점 같은 느낌?
맞아.
왜 노마 하는지 알겠고
맞아.
경험을 선물 받은 모든 거에서 예를 들면 공간, 서비스 그리고 막 음식에서 전달하고자 하는 그 노력?
뭐 어떻게 보면 높을 수도 있지만 하나도 아깝지 않다.
맞아.
술 먹으러.
그러네. 그래. Oh, thank you. Summer season.
And then I have ice cream. It's a QR code here on the other side. You can scan it for.
Hi.
I've heard so much about you.
노마 프로젝트에 와서 노마에서 어떻게 제품들을 만드는지 같이 한번 보고 있습니다.
We are pressing pumpkin seeds because we make a pumpkin seed praline. This is a machine from Turkey.
오.
So yeah, we're feeding the seeds in here, so it gives us the oil, and then we get the sediment. And actually, the sediment is what we use to make the praline. And this big one, it's a big sake barrel from Kyoto.
Oh wow.
Inside we are aging our own soy sauce, which is so like Noma does a lot of Japanese technique or Asian technique, but with local ingredients.
Wow.
Yeah. Store everything. That we got our corn in hot sauce. So this year we are getting in 17 tons of corn.
17 tons.
And we get So we have 4 very large steamers here. They take around 400 kilos of capacity. On the far left we have like kombucha there that we are fermenting. So they're very good. Like you can cook, heat, steam, cool down. We do most of our really large productions here. We have our pumpkin seed sediments that you saw there. Some muscovado sugar, pine oil, parsley oil, and some salt. And we run this for a minimum of 8 hours.
8 hours?
Yes. And for it to be fine enough. Because the sugar otherwise doesn't break down. Flour in Denmark or in the Nordic countries. But our miso is a lot less sweet and a lot less salty than typical miso. It's lighter because it's more floral. Big thing because in the beaches there's this type of rose. It's this invasive species that grows everywhere. And when end of May hits around, Shifa, who is our head forager, she makes a big plan to go and forage up. Our goal every year is between 500 to 600 kilos of petals, which is a lot because we're hand picking everything. And then we take the hand-picked roses. It's different than normal roses. They're a lot more open, a lot more fragrant, the aroma.
and then we infuse it into our vinegar base, which we also make in-house. It's a vinegar we make with Danish apple juice.
와우.
So this is a tamari.
tamari.
So tamari is usually what you get when you make a miso, on top the liquid, you know. But here, since we have to make such a big amount, we have to blend our miso with some water. Then we freeze and defrost. We take that liquid, then we concentrate it into a silky liquid concentrate like this.
Yeah.
And then we infuse with Madagascar pepper, which is a very sort of less spicy but more aromatic, more earthy. Very good in like cacio pepe or steak and peppercorn sauce. Very good on a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then this is our corn hot sauce from last year. So this is basically the entire process you sort of saw a little bit. It will become this. Okay? It's okay, I'll give you a new one. I know you guys are good with your spice, so I'm gonna... Usually Danish people cannot eat this.
This is extra spicy?
No, this is normal one. We have this one and then we have extra spicy, which is 3 times spicier.
Corn hot sauce.
Yeah. So it's corn, yuzu, habanero, celery vinegar, and then we add an oil called black currant wood oil, which is an oil that we make using the branches from the black currant plant. Yeah. So usually praline is usually it's made with hazelnuts. It's usually made with nuts.
Yeah.
How it started was at the restaurant. That is usually waste, and let's see if we can make kind of like a Nutella. Then they mixed in the stone grinder with some sugar, and so there's pine oil, parsley oil, and a touch of salt. So very good on ice cream, yogurt, granola. It's good, huh? So this is not usually something we sell. This is something we do a lot at Noma, and maybe you will have a little bit on Friday. But this is a little introduction. So these are pine cones. So we usually do 2 different things to pine cones. Either we make like olives, or we make candied pine cones. So these are the candied ones. They get blanched in hot water 10 times to remove the bitterness, and then we soak it in a syrup.
솔방울이 이렇게?
술빵을 왜 이렇게 작냐고?
아니 어떻게
A guide to fermentation. It's all the pages.